Okay, let's go on to solution.
Gray Beam alleviates manual code optimization by using Gen AI to automatically rewrite code to run faster and cheaper.
What does that mean to you, Ed?
Gray Beam alleviates manual code optimization. It basically says there is an AI that's going to rewrite code for me, and therefore I'm going to spend less time doing stuff manually.
Okay. In the problem statement, we were saying, did we say that manual code optimization was the problem? We say that, go back to it. I know we talked about manual code. We said code optimization is manual and time consuming. Now let's jump back to the solution. We alleviate manual code optimization. We said that manual code optimization is time consuming. Okay, so did we say if we alleviated it, it's no longer time consuming? We're automatically rewriting code to run faster and cheaper. So it's not that we alleviated it. We did alleviate it, but we're trying to make it run faster and cheaper. The fact that it runs faster and cheaper is really what we're making it do. I understand we're alleviating the manual part about it, but what we're really doing is making it run faster and cheaper, and by way of that, reducing costs.
Yeah, let me take a stab at where my cognitive dissonance is coming from, because I think I'm sensing the friction that you're experiencing. If we go back to the problem solution, this is where problem solution have to align. We said right away that I'm overspending on data warehousing, and therefore I want to know that I'm reducing my data warehousing costs.
That's exactly where I was just about to head. Yep.
And let me just pause for a second to founders, and Will, maybe you got comments on this. I see this happen all the time. What happens is founders come up with a solution that's like totally cool, and then they try and figure out what problem it solves and how to position it, et cetera. So if it's like the problem or your solution is something is manual, everything like that, I understand why you're reaching for this cost data, but you could have easily said, the problem is that everything's still manual and it costs a lot. And you have to get into data warehousing and say, now we made it automated and it does it for you, which is there. But if you're going to mention something in the problem, you better mention it in the solution. And that's what I'm missing. And that's why I was a little confused like you were, Will. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, let's go back to that solution for a second. It's too hard to make things cheaper. I'm spending $2 billion too much because it's too damn hard to make it cheaper. Gray Beam makes it super easy to make it cheap. Now that's basically what we're trying to say here. But what I want to say isn't just that we're automatically rewriting it, is that we make it cheaper. But we make it a lot cheaper, because later in the deck, because I've been through the deck, we save you a ton of money.
Yeah.
Right? Like we put saving money on autopilot, right? And that feels powerful, right?
Yes.
Saving money shouldn't be like an afterthought. Like we're saying we're automatically rewriting code, which is awesome. But the solution, what I'm paying for, is saving money.
Exactly.
Rewriting code is the conduit, but what I'm paying for is saving money. So I would say Gray Beam saves companies 30% of their bill by rewriting code.
Exactly.
Automatically.
Yeah, you've created the order in which it makes sense cognitively for the investor. If you say it's expensive, then your problem is it's expensive. Your solution is it's cheaper. Yep. And then explain the rest. That's what you need.
Okay, I dig it. Again, not far, but those tweaks fundamentally change the cadence in the response to this slide and how people remember the product.
Now, let me pause again and just give kudos to Kyle. You put one sentence in there and you went for the shot. And what Will is demonstrating is we all live in our language. And just the order words, slight tweaks and everything can make all the difference. But that doesn't mean you throw up on your slide and you put all the words possible. Kudos to Kyle. As in my mind, what I think about Kyle as a founder is notches above, because he's willing to make concise statements, which tells me he's willing to be confident, which tells me he has what it takes. He has that X factor to raise money, stand in front of companies,
100%.
stand in front of clients and employees, etc. I think this is a really great start.
I agree. Also, I remember what he said. Okay, let's stick with that.
Yeah.
Had Kyle added 5 more bullet points, I'd have no goddamn clue what this product does, right? Think about that. Had he said more, I would understand less about what he does. The only reason I can comprehend what he does is because of how little he said. Think about that. Less is more. And all right, let's keep going.
I'm just going to say something for me, us as advisors. It actually makes it a lot easier for us to fix it as well when you are this succinct.